Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here. I'm gonna try it this way. How's that sound? Testing, 1, 2, 1, 2. I think that sounds okay. Hey, Christy, welcome to the stream. Glad you all could make it. Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Kaylin, and tonight I'm going to be starting Nate's Drew, the final scene. I have a notebook, I have a pencil, and I have a walkthrough in case I need it. In case I get stuck, which is probably going to. Right before I clicked start streaming, I knew I felt like I was forgetting something, and then right now I removed what I was gonna do. Dang it. Anyway. Oh no, my stream. Okay. Let me know how the game and my voice sounds, before we, like after we get started and everything. But just a couple of things, guys, no spoilers, to the game I'm playing, or to any game for that matter, whether it be Nancy Drew, or Xbox games of any kind, and no spoilers for any game at all. Please, no... no, actually, that is my dog's name. The little chihuahua you all have seen, that's Casey. And everybody has started calling me Casey, even from day one, so I'm like, okay, I'll go with that. and I just never said anything about it. Till now. But anyway, yeah, so please, no, cussing. Want to keep it, good for younger viewers. Just be kind to everyone on here, because we're all here just to have fun and hang out and stuff. Don't want to be all rude or anything. CJ, hey, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you can make it. You missed the Red Dead Redemption finale. You can watch it on my YouTube channel, though, so that's good. Alright. Oh my gosh. I'm tired. Whoops. My cords were stuck underneath my computer. Alright. Guys, if you could, remind me to tell you all something at the very end of this. It's nothing big about my streaming, but I do want to... It's like a shameless plug-in, if you all want to call it that. But yeah, it's like a shameless plug-in. But yeah, but I'm really excited about something I did. So, anyway. This is full screen. That's right. Nope. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna see if this works before I get into playing the game. I'm gonna make sure it works and everything. Okay, good. My stream froze for a second. I'm like,
Dear Bess, remember Maya Wynn from high school? I'm visiting her in St. Louis. We have tickets to tonight's premiere of the new Brady Armstrong movie, Vanishing Destiny. It's the last screening ever at the Royal Palladium. This place has been a landmark for almost a century, and now in just 3 days, it's going to be demolished. I wish I could have seen the theater back in the 20s before it was turned into a movie house. All The great magicians performed here, even Harry Houdini. There's a lot of public opposition to the loss of this historic building. Rumor has it local activists are planning to stage a big protest out front tonight. The theater will be closed when we arrive, but they'll let us in since Maya is covering the story for the university newspaper. Oh boy, a press pass sure does come in handy. Maya told me she has an interesting lead, and we're on our way to interview Brady Armstrong about the controversy now. I know he's one of your favorite stars. Stay tuned. Maya always gets the full scoop. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy.
Okay, Nancy, here I go. Cross your fingers, there's a story behind this door.
Go get 'em, Scoop.
Meet you in the lobby.
Testing. Testing. 1, 2, 3, testing. Is this thing on? Hello?
Think I'll go check out the snacks. That sounds like Maya. Help! Nancy! Hello?
Listen carefully. If they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
What? Who is this? Hello? Hello? You'll never get away with this. Do you hear me?
Hello.
You're messing with the wrong girls, whoever you are. She's a reporter and I'm a detective, and we don't scare easy.
This is Joseph Hughes, the caretaker. I'm looking for Brady Armstrong. He said he'd be there. Who's this? And what's all the excitement?
My friend has disappeared from Brady's dressing room. I heard her scream. I think she's been kidnapped.
Now, please try to calm down and tell me what's going on. What's your name, dear?
My name is Nancy Drew. Maya Wynn is my friend, and she's gone. I was out in the hall when I heard her scream. I don't know how they could have taken her.
Disappeared from the men's dressing room? What makes you think she was taken?
I just received a threatening call saying if I don't stop the theater demolition, I'll never see her again.
Whoa, they must have taken her through that secret passageway. Holy smokes, and you're on an inside line. That call must have come from inside the building. We gotta act quick. You check out the secret passageway. I'll make sure all the exits are locked and then I'll come find you.
Hey, you. No groupies in the dressing rooms. But since you're such a rascally fan, what would you say to a signed autograph from yours truly?
I beg your pardon?
Take a breath and pinch yourself because it's really happening. Brady Armstrong in the flesh. Star of Vanishing Destiny? Go ahead, faint. I'll catch you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I came with my friend Maya to see the premiere tonight. I'm Nancy. Maya was just here a minute ago. Did you see her?
Remind me not to appoint you president of my fan club. So what was your friend doing in my dressing room?
Weren't you expecting her? I thought she emailed you to set up an interview for her article.
All my email goes through Simone. She reads it, she writes back. Control issues, you know? Off the record. Any message that says love Brady is just a big electronic smooch from her.
Simone, is that your agent?
Simone Mueller, CEO of my life. My agent. Focus on being wholesomely smoldering, she says, and leave the rest to me. So I do. She's been setting up Premier HQ in the women's dressing room. Haven't you heard her snarling at people on the phone?
I wonder if she knows anything about what happened to Maya.
Maybe you better tell me what's going on here.
I heard Maya scream. When I got here, she was gone, vanished. And then I got a creepy phone call from the kidnapper.
But where could they have taken her? What did they say?
Hey, what's the guy's name? In this game. Never mind. I remembered it. Never mind.
It's something to do with the demolition of the theater. The voice said, if they knock the theater down, the girl goes with it.
Those stinking radicals.
What radicals?
They're the ones who are flipping out over saving this theater. Nicholas Falcone and his tree hugger pals.
Listen, Maya's in trouble and I've got to act fast.
Sure thing. How can I help?
She may still be in the building. We've got to search this place from top to bottom.
Roger.
have to cut this short, Hal. Someone just climbed out of my wardrobe.
Can't you see I'm on the phone here? My friend's been kidnapped. Listen, sweetheart, I have a premiere tonight and no stylist for my star. So don't tell me about problems. But this is an emergency. I said scram.
Got it. Okay. So, how's everybody doing tonight? Yeah. They are playing. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I know this one. I know this one. The Shattered Medallion. Haha. Yes. They're playing the Shattered Medallion next. A bunch of the people in the stream were really excited.
No teeny boppers till showtime. House rules.
What's that supposed to mean?
Aren't you here to worship at the screen of Brady Charmstrong?
I came to see the premiere if that's what you're asking. That doesn't make me a worshiper.
You are what you consume, and that movie's nothing but processed cheese. Every ticket sold is a vote for corporate cannibalism. And nobody cares now, but one day, abracadabra, we're gonna wake up in the United States of Generica. Who are you? And what's with the doom and gloom?
I'm Nancy Drew. I think I need to call the police.
What are you calling them for? A little taste of your tax dollars going bad?
Well, you're a breath of optimism. What's this had it all about?
Haven't you heard? The battle is on. There's a human chain forming out front as we speak. But all that can wait. It's obvious you got a situation, so what's up?
My friend's been kidnapped. I've got to alert the police and then start searching this place.
Phew. Kidnapping? That's a high-profile tactic. Somebody means business. So what's the demands?
The phone call was awful. They want the demolition stopped.
No kidding. That'll blast those bureaucrats and corporate bigwigs out of their dream world. Applause for the cause. We need all the help we can get.
Excuse me? We're talking about a girl's life here.
I'm sorry. I know you're upset, but they won't mess with your friend. They just took her for effect. It's called making a statement.
Oh, so this is just a pretend kidnapping. I never would have guessed. Maya's scream sounded so real.
She'll be okay. Trust me.
I'm not about to take that chance.
If you need a phone, there's an outside line in the ticket booth. Nancy, what's the 411?
The 411?
Come on, Nancy. That's vintage slang. You know, the 411, the deal, the lowdown.
Oh, the information.
Exactly.
So, humans against the destruction of illustrious theaters. Tell me about it.
This theater's a spotted owl. It's a humpback whale. It's endangered. Illustrious buildings testify to our finest human hours. They should be celebrated, not bulldozed to make way for cardboard megaplexes. Need I say more?
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
I'm starving. Then here comes the long talking part. Yay.
St. Louis Police Department.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping.
Is the kidnapping in progress?
No.
Hold on, miss. I'll transfer you to the Missing Persons Unit.
Missing persons, Sergeant Mac Ramsey speaking.
I'm calling to report a kidnapping. No longer in progress.
And who am I speaking with, please?
My name is Nancy Drew.
Okay, Miss Drew. Now, did you witness this kidnapping?
No, but I heard it.
What exactly did you hear?
My friend went into a dressing room. I was out in the hall. And I heard her scream, so I went in after her, but she was gone.
When and where did this happen?
Just now, at the Royal Palladium Theater.
And what's your friend's name, Miss Drew?
Maya Nguyen.
Can you spell that, please?
M-A-Y-A, last name N-G-U-Y-E-N.
Age?
19.
Physical description?
She's Asian American. I guess about 5'5", long black hair.
So you didn't actually witness anything, is that right?
I heard her screaming, and I received a threatening phone call. That must count for something.
A threat. Can you describe the voice? Was it a man or a woman?
It was spooky. I think they were using some voice disguise device.
Yes. That'll make it impossible to tell the gender of the caller. Did you notice anything suspicious looking in the vicinity?
No.
No suspects. Any visible signs of struggle in the dressing room? Did your friend leave anything behind? Her purse? Anything that might have fallen out of her pockets?
No.
No evidence. Does your friend work at the theater?
No, she's a student at Washington University.
Does your friend have any enemies?
Maya? I highly doubt it.
And what business did Maya have entering the theater dressing room?
She's a reporter for the school paper. She was there to do an interview.
What about Maya's parents? Have they been contacted?
They're in Vietnam this time of year. I don't know how to contact them.
Okay, miss. I'll file this report. After 24 hours, if she hasn't turned up, we consider her a missing person and begin to investigate.
How can she turn up? She's been kidnapped.
Unlikely. With all the scuttlebutt around this demolition, this stinks of student prank.
A prank? But this building is going to be demolished in 72 hours. How can we afford to take that chance?
How do you mean?
The kidnapper must be holding her in the building, don't you think?
Unlikely. No competent kidnapper keeps their captive anywhere near the scene of the abduction. Is there anything else, Miss Drew?
Sergeant, I really don't think we can afford to wait 24 hours.
It's standard procedure, Miss Drew. Unless you can provide us with some evidence that your friend was taken by force, it's 24 hours.
Thanks, Sergeant. I'll call you back when I have the evidence.
You do that.
Bye.
Hey, perfect timing. I just finished drawing SpongeBob. I got bored because it takes forever for these people to talk in this game. That stinks about the videos. You know, I saw that on Twitter. What game is the guy playing? I know some of the shortened ways to say the games, but I don't know all of them.
You must be Nancy. The worry's written all over your face. Well, I'm Joe. I started to look for you, but then I figured better to park myself and let you find me. Any trace of your friend?
I found the secret passageway all right, but no sign of Maya. I can't believe this is happening.
Well, what about calling the police? There's an outside line in the ticket booth.
Thanks, but I already tried that. Standard procedure says I'm on my own for the next 24 hours.
Standard procedure?
I mean, I understand the police can't go chasing after every kid who gets lost at the mall, but this is different.
But this theater's going to be torn down in 3 days. Did you tell them that?
They say it's unlikely that the kidnapper would keep her in the building.
Well, I checked all the outside doors, and they're locked up tight. Only folks who've been in the theater all day are Brady and Simone, you and Maya, and Nicholas Falcone, and myself.
How can you be sure?
Well, I've only got this one pair of eyes, so I can't say 100%.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
I was up here in the projector room, sound testing for the premiere. But I'd be disappointed in your detective work if you didn't put me through the ringer like a regular suspect.
Sound testing. Yeah, I think I remember hearing you practicing your MC voice now that you mention it.
I reckon if the kidnapper wants the demolition stopped, they must be keeping Maya somewhere in the building.
Did I mention what the kidnapper said?
Oh, I think so. Or maybe Brady told me when I saw him in the hall. He seems eager to help.
Helpful suspects. What more could I ask for?
That's the spirit. Now, what's your plan of attack?
Time to start searching. Can you give me a map or some blueprints of this place?
Try calling county administration. The records division keeps that type of stuff. I bet a blueprint would show secret passages that even I've never found. As for the original plans, not the ones from the 56 remodel.
When was the theater built?
Completed in 1925. The vision of one J.J. Thompson. Anyway, I've spent the last 40-something years finding my way around this place, so let me know if I can help.
Thanks, Joseph.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
Okay, so I guess now I should call the office place and get that going. Then I'll go talk to everybody again. What's the number? How do I find the Person species department, civic garbage pickup disposal. How do I find the? Well, I'll go talk to everybody first. How do I find the phone number for the place?
What's up? Can't talk long. Gotta check on my people.
What's your attachment to saving this theater? You seem so personally invested.
Politics is personal, but with this place, it's ultra personal. My grandma, Louisa Falcone, designed the molds for all the insane plasterwork that you see in this lobby and in the auditorium.
The detail is so intricate. You just don't see this kind of artistry in new theaters nowadays.
True, but there's more. I guess the architect-owner guy, J.J. Thompson, ran out of cash before the building was done. He never paid my grandma dime one, and then he denied that she had ever done the work in the first place.
Didn't she fight it?
Yeah, she was the artist type, not a deal maker. I guess she'd never signed any contractual stuff with JJ, and she didn't have the resources to sue him or any of that. So I guess she just had to let it go.
She must have been so frustrated.
Here's the kicker. After JJ sharked her on this 2-year project, she was broke, and then the Great Depression hit. She could never afford to work as an artist again.
What did she do instead?
Louisa, Mother Serenity Falcone? She just kept on trucking in true Falcone style. Died at 97 without a bitter bone in her body. I think she had a happy life, but this theater holds the last artwork she ever did. Don't you see, Nancy? Saving this place is not just for history, it's for justice.
Can't you get some justice now?
My family has been trying for years, but there doesn't seem to be anything on record that links her to this place. Nancy, could you do me a favor?
I think I know what you're going to ask.
While you're searching, could you just keep your eye out?
If I run across the name Louisa Falcone or anything else that might help, you'll be the first to know.
You're cooler than I thought, Nancy.
I try to play it down.
Thank you.
Eck!
I forgot something.
Nancy Drew, Simone Mueller. Don't worry, Vanishing Destiny is off. We've got bigger fish to fry.
So you heard about Maya?
Of course. I mean, a kidnapping? Right out of my star's dressing room? The premiere is small potatoes. It's worth more to us canceled, or at least postponed. When the news gets out, the whole nation will be watching.
I don't think we should get the press into this before the police have had a chance to investigate.
Where are you from?
River Heights. Why?
Yes, precisely. River Heights. Listen, doll, I'm from L.A. This ain't my first time at the rodeo. We'll find your friend, or Brady Armstrong will, and when he does, every girl in America will wish she'd been kidnapped instead of Maya what's-her-name.
This theater is going to be demolished in 3 days. Brady can help search if he wants, but I'm not going to sit back and wait for him to save the day.
Honey, you've got spunk. Ever consider acting? This girl power thing is red hot right now. Of course, we'd have to think of a stage name. Nancy Drew is so utterly forgettable.
Joseph says the building was probably locked when the kidnapping happened, and that the kidnapper had to be someone who was inside the theater. Care to comment?
Why don't you tell that little gray troll that I think he did it, just to keep himself from dying of boredom in this old dump. That's my comment.
How long have you been Brady's agent?
I discovered him on an electric spring morning 6 years ago. He was working the original Coney Dog stand on Sunset Boulevard. It was pure luck. I was craving an all-beef Frank at 7 a.m. He's been the jewel in my crown ever since.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Oh, please, Nancy. I was on the phone, doing business. But If I'm ever hard-pressed for entertainment, I'm sure kidnapping would be a real hoot.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Love ya.
That'd be kind of funny to like be in like to be in there and then instead of going out the main door, you just go through the wardrobe.
Need any help?
Don't you want to know what Maya's article was about?
Well, I thought you said it was about me.
Well, Brady, you are the center of the universe, but actually, her article was about the theater.
Then what did she want to talk to me for? I'm an actor, not a politician.
Good question. Do you mind if I take a look around in here?
Be my guest.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
Me? You think I kidnapped Maya and then breezed in here just 4 minutes later? Where would I hide her? In my back pocket?
Just answer the question, Prince Charmstrong.
Charmstrong?
You know you love it. Just keep talking.
Well, I was late getting back from a haircut. This is hard for me. I think my hairline might be receding. It's miserable. Simone's gonna go through the roof.
Why are you so interested in helping me?
Well, Maya was kidnapped from my dressing room after all. I just can't help thinking maybe they meant to kidnap me.
Talk to you later, Brady.
You betcha.
It's locked.
Wrong one. Hey, he's gone.
County Administration, 314-555-3309.
Whew. I'll go call them. Where's it going? Oh. I forgot the extra 3. Whoops. More talking, yay!
Records, Madeline speaking.
Hi, I'm looking for the blueprints for the Royal Palladium Theater. Do you have them on file?
Are you a county employee?
No, just a citizen on a mission.
Okay. Well, we do keep blueprints on file. Let's see. The computer says there are 2 sets for the Palladium, 1923 and 1956. Do you have a preference?
1923, please. The originals.
Would you like to hold while I retrieve them?
Sure, thanks.
The whole music.
Ma'am?
Yes, I'm still here.
It's very strange, ma'am. They're gone.
Gone? You mean someone checked them out?
Oh, we don't allow people to check them out. You can bring the blueprints to our reading room and study them there, but they're not supposed to leave the building. I can't imagine where they could be. Hold on, let me see if Charles knows.
I have never heard this before in my life. And I've played this game like 10 times.
Ma'am, this is so strange. Charles says some guy was just in here looking at them a few days ago.
What did he look like?
Hold on.
Ah!
Hello? Charles said the guy had a hat on. He never really got a look at the guy.
Was he young or old?
Hey, Charles, young or old? Energetic is all Charles remembers.
Okay, well, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm working on some things over here at the Royal Palladium. Could you do a search for the blueprints?
Sure thing. I'll put in a find request. Call back in 5 to 7 business days.
Next week? Oh, I'm afraid I don't have that kind of time. Is there any way to expedite the search?
I'm afraid not. The guy who does our misplaced material searches just returned from a month of paternity leave, and he's swamped.
I see.
This is urgent?
Yes, it's urgent, all right. But I'll figure something out. Thanks, Madeline.
Good luck.
Bye.
Okay. Go do what I was gonna do in the first place. Come on. It's okay. Yay!
Ladies and gentlemen, step right up! Ha-ha! Find the ace of spades. Keep your eye on the card. Congratulations! You've beat the magician. Don't forget to collect your winnings.
Your audience will be dazzled. Your audience will be dazzled.
It has to be these things, right? I don't know, cloves, I guess. Or diamonds. Or spades. I don't know. Help me out here. Spade. Okay. Okay. I get it. Ooh, hey. Thank you. Oh gosh. If I get her done, then everything else would be kind of easy. I say that and watch, it's gonna be really hard. Oh, hey, Frosty. There we go. Yay! Oh, I forgot one.
Something's missing here.
Hey, where's the other one? Do y'all know? Poor Frosty. Ouch, Frosty. Claws hurt. Oh, Frosty, why? Frosty, you're on my leg and it's hurting. Bad time for me to wear shorts, huh? His claws go right in my leg. Okay, thank you. Okay, Frosty. That's enough. That hurt. Really bad. It was from the broken phone. Broken phone? I don't remember ever seeing a broken phone. Broken phone in the hallway. So, Frosty, don't you even think about it, dude. The hallway across from the broken payphone. I've never seen a payphone anywhere. Is it out in like the main foyer or something? I passed it. That bites. Okay, I'm just gonna stop. It's in here. Do I get it if I win this? I'm totally stuck. Sorry. I'm like totally stuck. Dang it! Ah. Alright, where's the gear? Hey! Is this what I need? Wow, that was just sheer luck. I knew I had to play it, because I remember me having to play it last time. But I couldn't remember where I had to get it. I thought it was something I had to find. Okay, that was actually pretty cool. Frosty. No. Frosty, don't you even? It's gonna hurt. I can tell.
Any signs of Maya?
So, where will you go after the demolition? Are you planning to retire?
Greasewood, Arizona. My brother Jake is there. It's a tiny town with no movie theater, so we're gonna put one on the map. I got some money saved.
Who is this J.J. Thompson character anyway?
Old JJ, owner, visionary, wheeler dealer. JJ loved a magic show. He had this place built with those kind of big spectacle shows in mind. JJ also happened to love the sight of his own mug in the mirror. You can tell by the way he ornamented the auditorium with his own head.
Gotta go now.
Don't let the turkeys get you down.
My family and I sing the song to him because his name is Frosty. A lot.
How goes the search?
I found some of JJ's personal documents inside a secret panel in the basement.
Well, don't just stand there. Start breaking it down.
Did you ever hear about a challenge that J.J. Thompson issued to Harry Houdini back in 1925?
Yeah, and?
He's the jolly advocate. Nah. I mean, he's sweet. Yeah, he's sweet, huh?
JJ put up a big reward for this Houdini challenge. He must have thought the escape was impossible, but Houdini did it. And JJ didn't have the reward money.
What does this have to do with the ownership of the theater?
From what I can tell, JJ had to give Harry Houdini 50% of the theater as the reward.
Ha! Serves that swindler JJ right. Nancy, do you realize what this means?
Enlighten me.
If Thompson didn't own the whole place, then whoever inherited it from Thompson doesn't legally own the whole place either.
Which means they don't have the authority to knock this building down.
We've got to find out what happened to his half of the ownership. You keep looking for Maya. I've got a laptop out in my van. I'll get online and do some research. Check back soon.
Catch you later.
Fight the power.
It's just so funny, like,
Nancy, it's Joseph. Wait till you see this. Come to the projection room.
it's just so funny, you know, the whole, in my van, you know, it's just so funny.
Nancy, take a look at this.
Where did you find it?
Brady found it.
This should be enough evidence to get the police over here, don't you think?
I should think so. Give the police a call, and then you better go back to your hotel and get some rest.
Just when I have a lead? No way! I've got to keep searching.
You won't be any help to Maya if you get too tired to think.
Well, I guess you have a point there.
Go ahead and use the phone in the ticket booth. I'll be down in a minute.
I already did. You might have been when you were gone. I called the administration thingy majig. And I called it. Yep. I'm gonna play day 1, and then I'll play day 2 tomorrow, and then day 3 Tuesday. Yeah. Yeah, I have 2 of the Nancy Drew puzzles, but I don't have anything I can like frame them and then put up my, put them up in here. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I need to figure it out because I want them up.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Hi, Sergeant Ramsey. This is Nancy Drew. I spoke to you earlier today about the disappearance of my friend, Maya Wen.
Hello, Miss Drew. You're calling to tell me that you found your friend, I hope.
I wish that were true, sir. No, she's still missing. I'm calling to report that I have the evidence you asked for.
What did you find?
Someone else here at the theater found Maya's press pass. It was clipped to her shirt when she went into the dressing room. It must have been torn off when she was kidnapped.
Or it fell off. Or she just tossed it.
Maya is very serious about her work, Sergeant Ramsey. She never goes anywhere without that pass, and she would not willingly leave it behind.
Is the pass damaged in any way?
No.
Was anything disturbed in the area where it was found?
I don't know. I'm not the one who found it.
Okay, well, thanks for checking in, Miss Drew. If Maya hasn't turned up by tomorrow, we'll definitely be out to investigate. Someone will take a look at the press pass then.
But you said that if I found evidence, you'd investigate the theater today.
I'm sorry, Miss Drew, but we can't go chasing after every kid who decides to take a leave of absence. The vast majority of missing juveniles disappear of their own accord, and they reappear when they're good and ready.
You have to believe me. Maya would never play this kind of game. Nicholas Falcone said he thinks somebody is using her to make a statement.
Nicholas Falcone? Is he involved in this? Are you involved with him?
Haddett is demonstrating against the demolition in front of the theater. Nicholas has set up shop in the lobby. I've spoken to him. I'm not involved with him.
Are you aware of the allegations against Mr. Falcone's character, Miss Drew?
Allegations?
Nick Falcone operates according to his own rules. He'll do just about anything to save a theater, and he's not afraid to use extreme tactics.
What kind of extreme tactics?
You name it. Vandalism, sabotage, chaining himself to demolition machinery.
Is that right?
And last year there was a situation over in Nashville. Just when the oldest theater in the city is about to be torn down, and mind you, Haddett is there in full force, a girl goes missing. So happens she's the daughter of the demolition boss. They go crazy looking for her. There's a call, just like the one you described. Anyway, to make a long story short, the demolition is called off. And 3 weeks later, the girl is seen snuggling up to Falcone in a Memphis coffee shop.
Are you suggesting Nicholas is staging this thing?
I'm just saying that there's more to situations like these than meets the eye. Nick Falcone is a real operator and he likes to humiliate the police. I'm not gonna jump on the bandwagon here with this whole Royal Palladium thing and let him make my unit look like a bunch of chumps.
I see.
So you aren't gonna have any credit with us if you join ranks with him.
Does he have a criminal record?
Oh, minor stuff. Disorderly conduct, trespassing, yada yada yada. But Nick Falcone can slime his way out of a sticky situation like no one I've ever seen. Unfortunately, there's no jail sentence for being a royal pain in the neck.
There are no good citizenship awards for it either.
Look, I know you're worried, but for now, there's nothing we can do. And there's nothing you can do either. Why don't you go home and get some rest? I'm sure you've had a long day.
Well, this has been very informative, Sergeant Ramsey. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, Miss Drew.
I heard the whole thing, Nancy. Go get some sleep. I'll keep an eye on things till morning.
Deepest sympathy. Clicked on it. Planning a funeral is such a dreadful pain. Wouldn't you rather just stop the demolition? Should I keep going or just stop and then do day 2 tomorrow? Then finish the game on Tuesday? Because I was kind of expecting it to be, you know, more I had to do on day 1. I didn't think it was going to be that easy. And that fast. I mean, it's only been going for about 56 minutes. Alright, what do y'all think? Let me look and see how long day 2 looks on the walkthrough. Day 1. Keep going. What's the end of day 2? What do you have to do on there? Oh, stop it already. Okay. I'll keep going a little bit. I'll play half of day 2.
I'm sorry you had to see that wreath, Nancy. It's disgusting.
I'm afraid Maya's in real danger.
Let's hope the kidnapper just did this to scare you.
That stinks. My dog hates thunder.
Like I'm not scared enough? Like I don't know time is running out?
The phone's been ringing off the hook all morning. I don't know how the press got a hold of this, but they're all over it like ants on a picnic.
Where did those missing posters come from?
I can't say for sure, but I could make an educated guess.
Are you thinking of a certain Hollywood agent we know?
Can you believe the way she diverted all of the attention away from Maya and used the poster to promote Brady as the big hero? This shouldn't be happening. It's all backwards.
The history of this theater is so rich. I'm surprised the city of St. Louis isn't more interested in preserving it.
Well, they are interested. The Historical Society's been working like the dickens to get this place declared a landmark. But someone downtown has been stalling. They're awfully close.
The police told me Nicholas Falcone is known for using extreme tactics to further his political causes. Why are you letting him use the lobby as his headquarters?
Nicholas has been hanging around this theater since he was a little boy. I know how torn up he is about the theater. This'll be over soon enough, and then he'll go home. I don't think he's dangerous, for gosh sakes.
Gotta go now.
Chin up!
I've never heard that before. That was actually kind of funny.
Nancy, what's the 411?
You didn't tell me kidnapping was part of Activism 101.
That's all hearsay, Nancy. They got no witnesses, no testimony, no nothing.
So you have or have not used kidnapping to further your causes in the past?
I am not an eco-terrorist, and I would never orchestrate the temporary disappearance of anyone who wasn't in on the plan and down with the cause.
Maybe you'd better think about being in on the law and down with the truth, Nicholas.
All right, Officer Nancy, chill out, will ya? I'm on your side.
Tell me about your relationship with the police.
All I know is they like to dig through my garbage and follow my van. Does this face say America's Most Wanted to you?
That stinks.
I'm asking everyone, where were you when the kidnapping happened?
I was outside, harnessing public outrage. Ask anyone.
Do you know what they plan to build on this spot after the theater is gone?
Oh, it's very hush-hush. The name of the building firm is Wave of the Future, and the owner is some B. Thompson, descendant of J.J. Thompson, but he's never available for comment. Fishy, right? $10 says B stands for baloney.
Joseph told me that the St. Louis Historical Society is in the process of trying to declare this building an historical landmark.
They've been in that process for years. It's all just a big wad of red tape, a bunch of bureaucratic hocus pocus. Had it's about action, not paperwork.
Catch you later.
On the flip side.
Alright, Joe, have any suggestions about what I should do next? I'm gonna go talk to Brady and Simone. So if y'all have any suggestions about what I should do after I'm done talking to them, I'd very much appreciate it, because I'm kind of at a loss now. Looks like I'm not talking to Brady.
Have you seen the posters? Aren't they fabulous?
That picture of Maya is the one from her press pass, isn't it?
Yes. Thankfully, she's photogenic.
That poster is just an advertisement for Brady.
Maya's on the poster. It says she's missing. So what's your issue? Brady's out plastering those posters all over St. Louis and every podunk town for 50 miles. He's due back at any time, though, for the press conference.
Press conference?
I've invited the press here today to report on Brady's commitment to solving this case. You know, a few questions, a few photo ops, no big deal. That funeral wreath was awful, wasn't it?
You saw the wreath? Where is it now?
I had it moved out front for the press conference. We want the press to know just how heartless this kidnapper is, don't we? Then it's all the more fabulous when Brady saves the day.
I think your phone's about to ring.
Ciao.
Watch out there, Nancy. That projector's crumbling like a prehistoric cookie.
Yeah. Oh man, I want popcorn. Sounds great. Now I really want it. Dang it.
How are you holding up?
Thanks for finding Maya's press pass. Where was it?
I found it in the basement. The balcony. It was the balcony.
Great job on the posters, too. You market yourself like a real pro.
Please, Nancy. It's not me.
I guess I should have my eyes checked. I could have sworn that poster was all about you.
It's Simone. She's relentless. I'm just a hostage on her runaway bus.
That's funny. I don't see any gun to your head. Just a wad of money dangling in front of your nose.
It's more complicated than you think. Listen, I've got to get ready for this press conference. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, do y'all have any suggestions about what I could do? Because I'm kind of stuck. Just my eyes.
I got the number. I left it in the ticket booth. This woman isn't Houdini herself. She's the widow of one of Houdini's cousins.
But it couldn't hurt to give her a call. I'll get right on that.
Okay, folks, we're about to get started here. Mrs. Mueller and Mr. Armstrong will do their best to answer all of your questions.
Actually, while Joe's gone, Joseph, I'm gonna go look at the booth.
There was a key here. How do I get the cages or whatever to go up? Do you guys have any ideas?
Specifically to let you know, and I trust you will take it upon yourselves to inform the strong
I was about to say, why isn't it going?
of his career will not be unveiled until Maya Nguyen.
Hey, lady, you're breaking my heart. But isn't her name Maya Win?
Until Maya Win is returned to her friends and family, safe and sound. Already, our real-life hero has searched this theater and uncovered important evidence. 200 miles in a rent-a-car, no less, distributing missing posters to all the outer-lying regions of this great city. You see, Brady Armstrong is a hero and a regular guy, all rolled into one.
We're sorry. Your call.
And now, without further ado,
Maybe I can't do it while the press conference is going on.
to questions.
Oh my gosh, that's great. Thank you. One, 21192. The cage, the lock button and other security important. You must depress the lock switch after all stage maintenance manipulations have been completed in the proper order at this. Okay.
Get smart, Nancy Drew. You're wasting precious time. Stop the demolition or you'll never see her again.
It's not creepy or anything. You know, just... Oh, that'd be... That's so creepy. What? Why can't I do it? There we go. Can't see them. Do you guys know how to do this? Should have paid more attention. Or should I just use the walkthrough for this part? They're gonna use a walkthrough for this part.
room with mirrors. Maya!
You can't really see her really well.
These pieces won't budge. Help! Is anybody out there?
Who's there?
It's Nancy.
Nancy? For goodness sakes. What are you doing down there? This chair seems to be stuck. Hold on, I'm greasing the wheels here.
I found a secret room under the stage. I've got to check it out.
Magician's room. I swear, Nancy, as long as I've worked here, I've never been able to find my way in there.
I found the door, but the pieces that open the door are stuck.
Here, try this. Hurry.
That's not creepy. That'd be creepy.
This should loosen things up.
There we go. Good.
Rubber is shockproof.
Good to know.
Her shoe! She was just here.
Finally. Jeez.
Oh, Nancy! Hey!
I think the kidnapper just moved Maya to a new hiding place. Have you seen anything suspicious around here?
Wow, are you sure? I didn't see anything.
I found evidence that will prove that Maya's being held in this building.
Wow! Evidence. Where?
I'll talk to you later. I've got to get a hold of Sergeant Ramsey.
I'm trying to call the person again. There we go.
Is this Eustacia Andropov?
Who else would it be? Everyone else is dead.
Oh, Mrs. Andropov, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm trying to find out some information about Harry Houdini. Is it true that you're his cousin?
Who wants to know?
Oh.
1 second. Okay, my mom came in here for a second.
I beg your pardon. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case in St. Louis.
Harry was only my cousin by marriage, but my husband is dead, and so is Harry. So I guess that makes me nobody's cousin. Satisfied?
I'm researching Mr. Houdini's ownership of the Royal Palladium Theater. Would you know anything about this?
He owned it. Half of it anyway, for a few months. Then he died. Does that help?
Do you know what happened to his half? Did he sign it back over to J.J. Thompson?
Return it to James Jehoshaphat? Mr. Stupendous? Not on his life. Losing that man was Harry's greatest escape.
Did someone in Houdini's family inherit the theater?
Harry made a plan to give his half of the theater to someone he admired. A young magician, I assume. Perhaps a protege. I remember my husband telling me this.
Can you tell me anything more?
More? I'm 96 over here. I don't exactly have time to burn.
I know it was a long time ago, Mrs. Andropov, but this is terribly important. My friend is in danger, and finding out what happened to Houdini's half of the theater may be my only hope of saving her.
Call the Library of Congress. Ask about the Houdini collection. There must be something in all of those letters. You tell that Sherman Trout, Eustacia said. You're not dead yet, Shermy, so get up and make yourself useful.
The Library of Congress. You don't happen to have that number, do you?
Well, I should have this letter from Shermy around here somewhere. Cat food coupons. Vincent Jacozzi repair. Dear Eustacia. Here we go. Library of Congress, Washington, D.C. 202-555-5000.
Thanks, Mrs. Andropov. You've been a great help.
Save it for my funeral.
Okay, gonna call for Congress. Then I'll call the police.
Manuscripts.
I'm trying to reach Sherman Trout, please.
Speaking. How may I help you?
Hi, Mr. Trout. My name is Nancy Drew. I'm a detective working on a case that involves Harry Houdini and the Royal Palladium Theater in St. Louis. Eustacia Andropov recommended I call you.
Ah, yes. Eustacia was most helpful to us when we were assembling our Houdini collection. I presume you'd like to have a look at it?
Yes, please, Mr. Trout. I'm very interested.
Fine. Well, you'll just need to register with the library when you get here and fill out a request for the materials you wish to view. When your request has been processed, the materials will be delivered to one of our reading rooms where you can view them.
Mr. Trout, please let me explain. Unfortunately, there's no way for me to come to Washington, D.C. to do research. I'm hoping you could help me find a document.
Well, Miss Drew, I'm sorry if you have logistical constraints, but please understand my own limitations. The Library of Congress currently holds over 40 million items, contained in 10,000 separate collections. It's the largest and most comprehensive library in the world. I simply don't have time to run research errands for the individual citizens.
Mr. Trout, if I don't solve this case in a matter of hours, the building I'm standing in will be demolished and an innocent 19-year-old girl, a friend of mine, may lose her life. You may be my only hope.
Why is your friend in danger?
She was kidnapped by someone desperate to save this building from demolition.
And what can you possibly be hoping to find in the Houdini collection that would help matters?
Mr. Houdini was part owner of the theater, and I'm trying to find out who inherited his half or what became of it when he died. I'm hoping Houdini might have discussed it somewhere in his personal documents. If I can prove that the current owner is not legally the full owner, then maybe I can get the demolition stopped and save Maya.
I see. Well, this sounds urgent. I suppose I can take a look.
That would be such a help, Mr. Trout. If you find anything, could you overnight it to me at the Royal Palladium?
Well, I certainly can't send you the document itself. It's a historical artifact now. But I could send you a slide. What's the street address there, if I find anything?
It's 1330 Washington Avenue, St. Louis, Missouri, 63101. Please send the package in care of Nicholas Falcone or myself, Nancy Drew. I can't tell you how grateful I am, Mr. Trout. You might just be a lifesaver.
Miss Drew, I assure you, Sherman Trout is a man of his word.
Thanks so much. Bye.
St. Louis Police Department.
Missing persons unit, please.
Please hold. Missing persons. This is Ramsey.
Sergeant Ramsey, it's Nancy Drew.
Hi, Miss Drew.
I found Maya.
You found her? So the case is closed.
I found her, and then she disappeared again.
Good grief. This girl's a regular Houdini. All right. What have you got for me?
I found a secret room under the stage. I saw Maya through a peephole, but by the time I got into the room, she was gone. The kidnapper must have moved her.
A peephole, huh? Are you sure you saw her?
Sir, there's evidence. Pizza boxes and one of Maya's shoes. I left everything where it was so you could see for yourself.
So you think the kidnapper's been using this secret room as a base camp? Well, this is very interesting, Miss Drew. It sounds like you've been conducting quite a search.
Now will you please send someone over to investigate?
Yep. Just bear with me while I try to find an available car. Help is on the way, Miss Drew.
Great. Bye.
Go talk to Joseph.
Hi, Nancy. What happened?
The kidnapper's been holding Maya in that magician's room under the stage.
You found her? Oh, that's great. Where is she now?
By the time I got through that door, the room was empty.
Are you sure you didn't just imagine you saw her?
I'm sure. She was there, and now she's gone. Don't tell me you think I'm crazy, too.
But what do you mean, gone? She left?
Something tells me she had some assistance.
The kidnapper must have moved her.
I found a couple of pizza boxes down there, so at least I know she's not starving.
Evidence. That should interest the police. Have you called them?
Yeah, they said they'll come check it out, but they may not be able to get here for a while.
I'll wait up for the police. You get some rest, Nancy. You're gonna need it for tomorrow.
Thanks, Joseph. I am exhausted.
Enough for like trying to read all that. Okay, guys. Oh, wrong one. Looks like I am going to be finishing the game tomorrow. So that means I'm going to be having a free day of streaming, or I can play something else. Or that can just be an extra day I play something for Xbox. I don't know. Because I'm supposed to play PC games on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. But since I'm on day 3, the last day of the game, I'm going to beat it tomorrow. So I guess Tuesday I can start playing a Star Wars game or something. I'll decide then. Okay, everybody. That's it for tonight. Thank you all so much for, y'all's help with the game and everything, because I'm trying to do it without a walkthrough. And yeah, this video will be up on my YouTube soon. If you have not, please subscribe to it, and if you set it up, you can get a notification into whenever I post a new video. And if you're watching on Twitch, you can set it up to where you get a notification whenever I go live via email or the Twitch app you have on your phone or iPad. For both Twitch and YouTube, the links to all my social media are down below for you all if you want to check any of that out. I post pretty much 3 times before I'm actually streaming on the day. So yeah, if you all don't miss me streaming, guys, you are most welcome for the stream. I hope to see y'all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time when I finish playing Nancy Drew, the final scene. I hope y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go make something to eat because I'm starving. Yeah, I hope y'all have a good night. I hope to see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.